All right, cool. We're at Parkside here in Elm Springs with Buffington Homes. Isaac Disney.
Hello, everybody.
So you're responsible for Parkside.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, so each one of our communities will have a new home specialist in each community that can help you.
Yeah. So whenever you work with Buffington, of course they work with buyers agents, but each community basically has someone that knows everything about the community, stays up to date on what lots are available, what sort of changes you can make to floor plans and stuff like that. So I actually sold a house in this community to one of my clients. They had an incredible experience.
That's good to hear. We love that.
They just loved it. And we were talking about this earlier, but the way I differentiate Buffington is, one, you guys have a lot of neighborhoods all over Northwest Arkansas. Two, you build a very, very good product. And then three, you offer a high level of customization. So it's not total customization, but at least of all the builders that I've experienced with, you guys have the most options while also creating those options in a way that they all work with each other.
Right.
So, and you have a design center.
We do. Yeah, we have an in-house design studio. So with us, we can come out and look at our floor plans in each neighborhood. We have different series, so fit most people's needs. Get started there, and then we have a design studio that you experience your clients get to go to. We've got samples of everything in person. You get to go through and completely personalize the home inside and out to your likings.
And you have a design specialist here.
We do. Yeah, we have several. So you get assigned one. They'll help you. They'll do the design appointments with you. They'll walk through everything and help bring your vision to life.
Yeah, so that's when I was working with my clients, they had a good idea about what they wanted, but the specialist at the design center, though, she really just guided them through that process without taking over, but they weren't on their own.
Right.
They had someone that, had a background in interior design, and their house turned out beautiful. So one question we get a lot from buyers is, maybe they've kind of looked at building their own home. They're a little intimidated, and I think rightly so, by, finding a general contractor, getting a construction loan, like how much am I going to have to pay? When am I going to pay? So what would it take if someone finds a lot, a floor plan that they like? What does that look like financially?
That's a great question. So we just require 4% down as a deposit. So we'll pick those structural options out. We'll pick a lot out. That's 4% down to get started with us. And then in the meantime, it's totally up to them on their financing for getting set up with a lender or whatever they want to do to close the home in the end.
Okay, so just 4% down on the home. It secures the home. It allows them to pick their customization. And that is great because it's a fixed cost.
Right.
There's no uncertainty. And you guys are able to lock in the purchase price.
Absolutely.
At time of contract. So even if what does your build cycle look
about
like?
5 to 6 months. So we're pretty streamlined. We'd get through that. You'd get through design in a few weeks. We get started on the house. Once we break ground, we do what we call a pre-construction meeting to get started, going over the structural options, going over the design features for you. It's about a 4-month build at that point.
Okay, so 4 to 5 months. What does that look like as far as as a buyer, you want to pick your neighborhood, pick the location you want to be in, then start going through their floor plans, which I'm going to have something in this video. Isaac just showed us. You can go online, you can look at all their floor plans. They also have a 3D interactive design thing that you can do. You can choose extra features. Buffington will then immediately send you what that floor plan as you have designed it would cost.
Yeah.
So you get immediate insight into that. You can track based on that. So once you have your design, your floor plan selected, you understand the cost, 4% down, secures a lot, secures that build for you. Then you go into the design center.
Absolutely.
And you guys have things that are included in that price.
Yep.
That you can choose from.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also upgrades available.
Yeah, perfectly said. Yeah, so we have included options at every facet of the house that we can go through, and then anything you like at your disposal. If you want to upgrade to, you can more welcome to do that as well.
And again, I had a buyer in Parkside. Every step of the process, great communication. We got to walk the property multiple times during construction with the on-site contractors that are responsible for the quality, doing everything that according to plan. Anytime there was any little issue, any little thing, we had great response. They fixed it, and ultimately they were just super happy with the design awesome. and the neighborhood. So 71B team highly endorses Buffington Homes. We think They're really one of the premier builders here in Northwest Arkansas, and most communities have a model home.
Yeah, all of our communities have a model home. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
So you can come out, check out some of their design options, come meet Isaac, walk through the model homes. It's a really great option. If you want a high level of customization without all the pain and confusion and uncertainty of actually managing that yourself, this is a great route. Yeah. So thanks for having us out.
Perfect. Thanks for taking some time.